Hello and welcome. My name is Clown, and today I'm going to be talking about a game called She Will Punish Them. It is a hack and slash, or it's actually a looter hack and slash, because you mainly loot shit off dead corpses, or that's redundant. You loot shit off corpses. However, I'm not going to talk about the gameplay today, or ever, actually, for the most part, ever. Because you can see the gameplay in the background. If it looks like something that you might enjoy, well then, good for you. However, we're going to talk about the real shit in this game, and that's everything else. Except for story, because there is no story, so that's the whole thing. But what we're really here for is basically the main reason why anyone would ever buy this game, right? And that's the erotic parts of it, because that's the kind of game it is. That's the kind of games I play here for the most part. And basically, you know what? Well, I'm gonna take you through it. All right. So you begin and you make your character. Which, let me tell you something. I love character creators. Sometimes they piss me off because other people, you know, they have so much more attention to detail, and they can make something that looks truly divine, but I cannot. So I kind of just make do with my abilities and how I'm able to make something. And you know what? I think I didn't make the greatest looking waifu at first. However, in a later time that I played the game, I didn't record this. I think I perfected my waifu, so I'm happy with that. And then like, it's one thing to just have your waifu, you know, having made her looks, but now you got to be able to dress her up, because that's the main point of the game. It's that you're going out, you're doing these wave-based levels, and during that time you're earning gems that can be used to buy underwear and looting underwear that these fucking droggers just happen to have under them. And it's not something that they just have normal underwear. They have like female sexy lingerie, which makes all the fucking sense, and I love it. And then you go back to your castle, and then you mix and match and shit, and you can actually like save other succubus in the game and take them on as your allies. And you can actually customize them too, so you can have more than one customized character, all of which you have full access to how they look and what they wear. And actually, on a bit of a side note, the armor in the game is, of course, it is bikini armor. It makes too much sense whenever you think about it. But back to the lingerie, yeah. So, you know, you go to your house or to your castle, it is, and then you can change, mix and match. You can actually buy. There's like 5 sets you can buy for a bunch of fucking gems, though. Yeah, I'm telling you, you're gonna spend a lot of time grinding for those gems, but I promise you this is probably not gonna be worth it, since you're not gonna like every set of underwear that there is in the game. However, you're gonna like some a lot. And since you can just change the way your girl looks on the fly, your character, you can just make it work. If it doesn't work, you're like, okay, yeah, this doesn't feel quite right. Maybe I need to make the tits smaller or bigger, or make the ass smaller or bigger. Granted, sometimes when I'm making the character in the character creator, sometimes I'm a little bothered by the proportions. It's like, oh, that shit just don't look right. I don't know. That's mainly my fault, because I'm just kind of moving the sliders and shit, and I don't really know what the hell I'm doing. But honestly, that's really the main point of the game. You just collect underwear, and you put it on your character, and you just see what's the best. And then once you've found something you really, really quite like, you walk over to the bed, and then you look at your character in a pose. Or, better yet, you can pose your character yourself, either in a bunch of preset poses, or you can edit each individual joint, which is a pain in the fucking ass, and you can actually add up to 3 other of your allies into there and pose them all together. And honestly, that's the real game here, right? It's not a looter hack and slash. It's a dress 'em up game. That's really what it comes down to. That's what it is. It's an adult dress 'em up game. It's an adult dress up game that just has a looter slasher attached to it. And I was pretty glad to have spent 8 hours playing this game. I even got a couple of things that I posed. Granted, I don't think I have them saved, so I don't know. I may end up putting something up here. I don't know. But you know what? It was time spent that I kind of enjoyed, because I am a bit of a degenerate, and I enjoyed looking at my character in lingerie. You probably may not. Honestly, I don't know. It's not hentai. It's just normal ass adult stuff. But I like that too. Also, it is in early access, and it does seem to be getting semi-regular updates. So hopefully within a couple months it'll be a better game, and they'll actually add some more meaningful content. Hopefully. But yeah, that's kind of all I have to say about this game. It's alright. It's alright, and hope you guys found this video to be alright. And if you found it to be alright to a very high extent, maybe you could. No, not fucking maybe, you dumb piece of shit. Like my video and subscribe for more. Granted, it's not always going to be porn, because I have aspirations for this channel that go beyond porn. However, I will never leave it behind, because it's a part of me, and it's kind of like legit, and it's the only kind of videos that get any views right now. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys next time.